Hello, everyone. This is Almeida here. Yesterday, I was doing a live talking about my work, talking about regulations in clean tech, and somebody entered on my live and asked if I was married. I felt extremely uncomfortable, and to be honest, I didn't even finish publishing the live because this is a professional space for me. I tend to link my content with my heart and my experience as a as a scientist, as a mother, as somebody that has dedicated 20 years to environmental sciences. And when I come here, or any of my colleagues, because I consider people on my Substack colleagues, like work, some are becoming my friends. Hey, April. We have a very wonderful relationship here, me and April, because we talk about things that are very relevant for women's health, a topic that is not really looked after very much. But so yesterday I was in this live and this incident happened and I felt extremely uncomfortable. Thanks, April. But I was like, you know what? This is learning. People behave in ways that are not ideal sometimes, and it's okay. And I am not going to be quiet about it. The person, I don't even know who he was, but it doesn't matter. Coming to a live or to any space online of somebody that's working, because this is work for me. Communication is intrinsically related to what I do as a consultant, as somebody that brings science to action. And I am not gonna accept this. So when people come and say whatever they want, fine, but they're gonna be banned. They're not gonna be invited to this shared space anymore. And I'm not doing that only for me, but I'm doing that for anyone that has, experienced this kind of behavior online, which is to talk about somebody's appearance, talk about things that not even a friend would do it. Okay, so this is a live that I want to acknowledge two people that have been extremely supportive to me and my content. One is 3 Questions Deep, Harold. I really recommend you to have a look at his content because questions are part of our bringing the scientific training to reality that are really important. And today, AI is bringing all the answers for us, and we're forgetting that the important bit of learning and bringing technology to market is asking the right questions. And I think we created this silly fear of no, we have to know all the answers, and this is not the case. We actually have to have space to feel safe to ask questions. And Harum's account, so it's 3 Questions Deep that you can check after. He really talks about asking the right questions, and this has inspired me because I'm actually revisiting the stuff I know about question and learning because of him, because I saw something on his content that really inspired me. The other account I want to acknowledge is Man Without a Name, which is someone that writes deeply about mental health. And it's something that I think is super important because we operate as professionals and we all have our issues. And he writes about his experiences as a child, writes about topics that are not easy to read, but with so much heart. And I also have him on my chat and we exchange insights and ideas here in a very respectful way. So there are wonderful people here, wonderful people that are supporting my work, that are showing up for me. I want to make sure in my content, when somebody is inspiring me, I acknowledge that person because when we read something somebody wrote, and not necessarily we need to cite that person because, maybe that inspiration, that kind of light that the person brings to our content, to our thinking process is worth mentioning. And it's something that I want to be very careful and very kind to acknowledge in my content here. So I'll leave you under this live, which is a very relaxed Friday live, where I talked about limits and behavior on Substack for our community. I want to acknowledge 2 people that have made a difference for me. And of course, hi, Finn. I saw you there. April, thank you very much as well for being there for me. And I think the more space we create here to feel safe, to be welcomed, and to be able to ask questions is what we need in building these communities. So my next lives will be a little bit later. We are having a little bit of a break here in Italy. It's very hot at the moment, but we are surviving. I have nothing to complain. But I do intend to have a live with April talking about women's health and also on my topics of clean tech and biotech very soon for you. So keep if you're not subscribed, please have a look at my profile if that's relevant for you. And I see you guys very soon. And now we have the rules for the community. I feel much safer and much better after talking to you today. Thank you very much. Kind regards from Italy. Bye. Bye, April.